thick brown leather belt. The belt was well worn, and its heavy buckle was shaped like a python's head, so that when it was done up, it would appear as if it were swallowing its own tail. On the back of the belt, some strange squiggly marks had been burned into the pale brown leather, which she assumed was some kind of decoration. She started to sort through the items, tossing the socks into the rags bin ready for collection on Tuesday. She lifted the arms of the jumper, and it felt heavy, as if there was something wrapped up inside it. When she picked it right up off the floor, ready to throw it into the rags bin along with the socks, a black cat tumbled out of it. A dead black cat, with its yellow eyes staring blindly and its tongue protruding from between its sharp-pointed teeth. Lillian shrieked and stepped back, horrified that the girl with the melted face could have donated anything so disgusting as a dead cat. "Oh, God! Whatever is it?" called out Joyce, one of her volunteers. She came hurrying to the door from the shop floor. "It's a cat," said Lillian. "Honestly, I thought I'd seen everything working here. Dirty underwear, burnt-out ironing boards, chamber pots with their handles broken off. But a dead cat? I can't believe it." "Black cats. Aren't they a symbol of bad luck?" asked Joyce, peering at it over her glasses. "Or is it good luck? I can never remember. But they're supposed to cross your path, aren't they? Not just lie there dead." The next day, when Lillian opened up the store, she was surprised to see how tidy it looked. Yesterday, when she had left, the rail of newly donated clothing had looked messy and crammed, but now all the coats and dresses were hanging neatly, and all the accessories like ties and scarves and belts were hanging separately. Only one belt remained on the sorting table, the python's head belt that had been brought in by the girl with the dark hair and the melted face. It was laid out dead straight. She couldn't remember having tidied the shop up so well, but she'd spent nearly 20 minutes on the phone arranging for the council to come and collect the dead cat, and then she'd been cashing up the day's takings in her back office. So probably Joyce had been arranging everything while she was busy, and she'd been too tired and preoccupied to notice. She looked at the belt, and she had a vision of the young girl's half-scarred face, and heard her voice saying, "You will take very good care." And for some reason, she left the belt where it was, reluctant to touch it. As the morning went on, the shop became busier. Several customers were attracted to a grey striped shirt that had been donated by the young girl. When one woman held it up to show it to her friend, though, her little girl began to cry and beg, "Please, Mummy, put it back." She was almost screaming. "Oh, for goodness sake, what's the matter with you?" her mother snapped, and tugged her, still sobbing, out of the shop. A middle-aged man with a large stomach and a comb-over had been rooting through the men's accessories, but now he came up to Lillian and said, "Not much of a selection, have you?" "We can only sell what we're given, I'm afraid," said Lillian. But then her eye fell on the leather belt with the python buckle. "Here, how about this charming leather belt? Most unusual." She picked up the belt and dangled it in front of him. His eyes immediately lit up, and he almost snatched it from her. Then he stared at the python buckle as if he were hypnotized by it, and Lillian was sure that his eyes were gradually becoming bloodshot. "I'll take it," and reached into his jacket for his wallet without once taking his eyes off the belt. That evening, Lillian decided to cook herself a proper dinner. A roast chicken breast with broccoli and potatoes. She'd been eating too many takeaways recently and putting on weight. As she was draining the water out of the potato pan, she glanced across at the small TV in the kitchen and froze. She slammed down the pan on the draining board, tugged off her oven glove, and reached for the remote so that she could turn up the volume on the evening news. A 48-year-old Banstead man was found dead this afternoon in his kitchen. He was named as Jeffrey Perkins.